Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be continuing with learning how to draw the figure by focusing on how to draw an arm. So what I have here is a drawing that I've done from a photo that I found, and so this is kind of the arm that I want to show you how to do today. So if you understand the different masses, the different muscle masses for the different parts of the arm, you'll be able to do the arm at different angles. So let's go ahead and focus on this angle. All right, so for this arm, what I'm going to suggest that you do is just draw an angled line, top to bottom, and we're just going to make a midway point here. All right. Let's go ahead and then cut that in half and put that here. So we have a midway point and we have a bottom point. All right, so what I want to first do is just get a curve going like this. And we're going to almost match that here. So we have one curve and another curve. And we're just going to bring this down here. Next, we're going to do the same thing. It's almost like we're going to do almost three similar curves that we have. And I want this to be just a little taller. And I also want this over here to come out a little taller as well. So, same thing as before. We're going to just kind of come down. So just kind of remember this shape happening. And we'll just connect this here. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on the other side. Let's come down here. And we're going to flow out on this side. And come out. And if you see this curve here, we're almost going to mirror that again. So we're going to do this. Come over. And we're going to come all the way up. All right, now we're going to start to work on the shoulder. So just come to this point, and we're just going to make, I would say, like a teardrop shape. And we're going to come up. So think of that shoulder like a teardrop, or an upside down teardrop, or water drop. And this is where you would have your pectoral or your chest muscle. Let's come down. I'm just going to clean up some of my lines here. And I really don't want to draw a hand, but I'm just going to kind of come down a little bit here just to show you where the wrist is and then where the start of the thumb is going to come out. Oh, sorry, didn't have that there. my thumb to connect to this right here. So we're obviously doing a very muscular arm. And as you're doing arms, I think it's important to understand what the muscles are doing. And then later you can then go ahead and then soften them depending upon the build of your person that you're drawing. So I'm just adding a few more lines here just to show where some of my forearm muscles are. But I think as long as you get a majority of these major muscle groups, so you want to get the top of that deltoid here, the outside of the triceps, and you want to have your bicep muscle here. And I'm probably going to want to bring this in just a little bit more. So just remember that the top of that deltoid and the top of the forearm are going to want to stand out just a little bit more. And I want this to kind of come under just a little bit more. All right, let me just clean this up. And let's just put a few muscle fiber lines in this. I think doing muscle studies is really important for understanding the figure. So if you're fortunate enough to go to art school and you get to work from a model, that's very helpful. But you can look at books, look at anatomy books. So I'm going to suggest that you guys find a good anatomy book and see if you can find something in one of your books to use possibly as some reference photos. So as I'm doing these fibers, just kind of pay attention to where I'm starting. So I'm kind of starting at that point and then just pulling my pencil out. Also down here, I'm pulling it out. And then just for good measure, we're just going to put some of the fibers into the chest there. All right, so give that a go and start to work on drawing an arm. Get comfortable with the shapes of the arm, pay attention to the curves, and then try to work some of those fibers in there. And again, you can soften all that up as you're thinking about which model you're working from. I hope I brought you some value today, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks so much.